What's going on, guys? I am Jaye the Black. Salute to everybody that's tuning in. Y'all know I've been doing videos about Dr. Dre, and I've been speaking about his divorce, and a lot of people were very surprised at the outcome of his divorce and how he's paying $300,000 to his ex-wife, right? Now we have a story, but on the opposite end, where you have Kelly Clarkson, who's going to be paying her ex-husband $200,000 a month. Okay. Now, this divorce has been tumultuous, to say the least. I did a video on it when they first broke up, and it was looking like she was going to have to pay him. And I want people to understand this is the equal society that a lot of these women have been clamoring for. You have to understand that if you want to be equal to men in every aspect, if you are the breadwinner, if you are making the most money in that marriage, when you divorce, you're going to have to pay him a bag. And this guy definitely secured the bag in $200,000 per month in temporary support. One of the reasons why I believe that she ended up having to pay this is because as of the first of this month, she bought a multi-million-dollar home. Kelly Clarkson did. Okay. She bought a multi-million-dollar home for $5.4 million. Okay. In California. So I'm pretty sure the judge looked at that and said, well, she got it. So he's going to get, and I'm pretty sure his lawyers use that too. He's going to get $200,000 temporary support. We're going to get into this article from TMZ. It says Kelly Clarkson will be coughing up almost $250,000 every 30 days to her ex-husband in the fallout of their divorce, at least for now, TMZ has learned. The judge in the divorce recently signed off on documents formalizing the temporary spousal and child support Kelly will pay Brandon Blackstock. It's nearly $200,000 monthly. According to the docs, we're told the ruling actually happened in April, and it merely formalized what Kelly had already been paying her ex since she filed for divorce last June. According to documents, Brandon will get $150 in spousal support and $45,000 for their 2 children. So he is the primary. He has primary custody too. Hard to think of that huge amount is a discount for Kelly. However, Brandon had requested $436,000 per month. So with that in mind, it is a bit of a win for KC. She also has to fork over one-time $1.25 million payment to cover Brandon's attorney's fees. Once the divorce is settled, we're told Brandon will only get 2 more years of spousal support based on the length of their marriage, the unresolved issue in their prenup. If the judge determines is valid, all those support numbers go out the window, and Brandon will get whatever is spelled out in the prenup. Kelly was also awarded primary custody of their children, 6-year-old River and 4-year-old Remy, a little while back. So she gets the kids too most of the time, even though she still got to shell out half, even when they're not seeing him in Montana. So she was awarded primary custody. But what's interesting is that he gets child support. He gets child support because he's getting $45,000 for the 2 kids. Is it because he's gonna have them, or is she gonna have them? That's something that maybe y'all can understand that more than me. Good for him, I guess. Even though, again, if I tell women that, I'm saying at some point you got to look out for yourself financially, I'm gonna say the same thing for men. But again, we're talking about an equal society where men and women are equal, so they're paying equal amounts of money per month in support. Let me say this, man. They've been going at it for almost a year. And what women got to understand is that you want to be independent, right? you want to say that you don't need a man, what's going to happen is you're going to eventually want to get married. And you're going to get married to a guy that doesn't make the same amount of money as you, less successful than you, but you want to be with them. So because you want to be with them, you're willing to overlook their financial situation and get with them. But what you got to understand is that if you get married to that person, once you divorce him, because you got to remember, she divorced him, he didn't divorce her. You're going to have to pay spousal support, or you're going to have to pay them one payment to go away, right? And that's what happened in this situation. People are going to look at what she has to pay, and they're not going to be happy. They're not going to be happy at the fact that Kelly Clarkson has to pay this guy temporary spousal support, $200,000 a month. But she's out buying $5 million homes. So financially, she got it. and it's interesting. She purchased this home right after the courts awarded him $200,000 because he was looking for $400,000, which means that there could have been a possibility that he could have got more. So in a way, this is a win, but it's also a win for him too. And this is a win for equality. We've always wanted equality in our society, and I think we have reached the zenith of equality. The fact that Kelly Clarkson now has to pay her ex to go away, pay him this money. And there are going to be a lot of women that's going to be upset. There's going to be some males that's going to be upset. But this is the society that these women have always wanted. They want to be able to make a lot of money. They want to be able to control their marriages. They want to be able to date men who are less successful than them. They got to understand that if you marry these men, there's a 50-50 chance that if you divorce, well, it might be 100% chance that he's going to come after you for spousal support, because successful rich men have to go through that every day. They have to go through being with a woman that could divorce them, not only get spousal support, but can get child support. But it seems to me that Kelly wants to move on. That's why she's probably not fighting this ruling. She's going to give him the $200,000 temporary support. She did have a prenup, but it seemed like that is not truly being enforced. Good for him. It is what it is. This is an equal society. I know there's going to be a lot of people upset with this. There's going to be people that's going to hear this. They're not going to like my commentary. But again, this is what a lot of women wanted. They wanted to be on an equal playing field with men, right? Well, financially, if you divorce the guy that you were with, you're going to have to deal with the ramifications of that too. You just are. And I know it's hard, man. I know it's hard for women to understand why a man would want to go after his ex-wife, who is way more financially stable than him, for money. You got to understand, again, you have to know your situation. She filed for divorce from him. When you get into a marriage, there's a chance that if you walk away like she did, you're going to have to pay out. And there's going to be women that are going to be upset. But again, we don't even know what went on, the details of this marriage, because they're keeping it privately, whether there was disagreements, whether there was cheating. But she wanted out. And it seems to me that she's willing to pay this temporary support. And let me know what you think in the comment section below. Make sure you like this video and make sure you share it. And I also want to say this. This is one of the reasons why I am not a fan of marriage. There are women out here who they get upset with me because I'm not a fan of marriage. And I just don't think marriage benefits both sides. It really doesn't. And I know it's easy when you look at men say, well, I don't want to get married. I'm not for marriage. And then you have all these women get upset with him. But look at Kelly Clarkson. Was marriage good for Kelly Clarkson? How she worked and she earned the money that she has. just so she can go and have to pay this guy $200,000 a month in spousal support, and it seemed like child support. So you mean to tell me that is that okay? Should women have to do that? Because I guarantee you, if women on a larger scale were doing this, a lot of you women would change your tune on marriage. I guarantee you would.